Hello, hello. So I just finished a resistance workout and taking both dogs for a walk one at a time, which was really great. It's about 25 degrees outside. I will tell you this though, guys, I highly recommend starting to add walks to your days because the vitamin D not only is so intensely good for your health, but it also helps you clear your mind in the morning. It helps you be grateful to the Lord for the day, for his creation, even in the rain, like just breathing in that fresh air is so wonderful. And I used to hate the cold. I used to hate going outside and going for walks, and I love it. And so do my dogs. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to walk you through three examples of breakfasts in three different eating programs. So, we have our container program. We also have To Be Mindset. And I am going to do a macronutrient weighing and calculating meal as well. So why three plans and what's the best one? The best one is the one you'll do. The best one is the one that works for you because every single one of these plans works. If you follow it, if you stick to it, if you're consistent, if you commit, it works for you. And none of them are so restrictive that you can never go outside of it and just come right back. I mean, that's the key to success, is to just get back and keep going, get back and keep going. And when you do, quote unquote, fall off, let's not make it falling off. Let's make it a decision to step off for a second. Here's your path, right? Follow the yellow brick road. You're walking on the yellow brick road and you go, you know what? I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to step over here. But as soon as I'm finished with that break, I'm going to step back on the yellow brick road because my goal is still to get to the land of Oz, right? So containers. The containers are designed to give you a macronutrient distribution without having to weigh or measure. It still does take a little bit of a organized planning ahead, but very simple to follow. You have a certain number of purples a day, a certain number of greens a day, a certain number of reds, yellows, blues, and oranges. Okay. And you just have to make a plan for your day so that these equal out to the numbers that are in your calorie range based on the calculation that goes with this program. So how do you know, where do you find that calculation? If you go to 21 Day Fix in Beachbody On Demand, if you don't have Beachbody On Demand, ask me how to get it. It is one of the most valuable fitness tools that exists. I mean, it has everything in it. So what I suggest is that you go into 21 Day Fix or Portion Fix. There's a separate Portion Fix in there, but depending on what membership you have, you may not have the Portion Fix videos, but if you don't, ask me how to get them. But also all the calculations are in the program materials for 21 Day Fix. And if you don't have the containers, ask me how to get them. You can order them. And they even have in there, I think, the actual measurements of each container if you don't prefer to get them, but I prefer to have them because it's so easy that way. You don't have to remember anything. You don't have to remember what size an orange was because, well, you have an orange. So that's your Portion Fix. To Be Mindset is a little bit different. To Be Mindset is much more accommodating to your day without as much planning. You still need to do a little bit of planning, but it's so little, it's just a matter of having certain things with you at all times. And then you'll be able to flow into this. This, though, should be with you at all times, or you can use the Beachbody On Demand app and you can record in the app. But if you are following how to set up your plate for To Be Mindset, but you're not tracking, you are not doing To Be Mindset and you will not succeed because you won't have the information that you need to learn how your body loses weight. So now, so let me go into the last one. The last one is very strict. It's very organized. You must plan ahead. You must measure, and you must do a whole lot of calculations to figure out what's the right plan for you. This is, I would call, an advanced version of eating, okay? Who should do this version of eating? Somebody who is within, say, 10 pounds of their goal and wants to get very, very lean and build muscle. That's who. If your goal is just to lose weight, get to a certain weight, and just feel better, then either one of these other two plans will work for you. If your goal is to buff, maybe even compete someday, then this is the plan you must follow. So what am I following? Right now, I am starting to do this one because I want to know how. And I want to know if a 53-year-old menopausal woman can get there. I just really want to understand. And I really want to see what my body can do. So I have spent time doing this. This is how I started. Then I did this for a while. And now I am learning this one. So this is, by the way, a food scale, in case you're wondering what this is. In order to do the macronutrient distribution, you need a food scale, measuring cups, measuring spoons, and you need an app like MyFitnessPal, or the one I've been using is called Lose It. I can never remember that. Lose It. It's just a picture of an orange scale, like a scale you step on. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go, right there. And I do have the paid version of this. And what I have done is gone through, I've put in my meals for the day, and then I've tweaked them to hit my macronutrient distribution that I figured out from doing a boatload of equations. Now, it's not perfect. I'm still in learning mode, but I'm extremely close. And I'm going to do this today, and then I'm going to tweak it a little bit more tomorrow and see what happens. I have a goal weight that is I am about 9.6 pounds away from. And you may look at me and think, you don't have 9 pounds to lose. Well, I am actually almost 10 pounds heavier, 9 pounds heavier than I was 2 years ago before I finished menopause. So my goal is to see, what can I do? Can I get back to that? Or do I settle where I am and be happy? And either one is okay with me, but I don't want to settle where I am without trying to see what my body can do. So what's right for me is not necessarily right for you. So which one is right for you? I highly suggest starting with one of these before going into what I'm going to talk about today. I'm just showing you some of these things to help figure out my macronutrient distribution for today. So my breakfast meal is going to have half a purple. Actually, it's going to have a whole purple, because even though I'm only going to use half the purple on your food list, I'm going to have pomegranates, and pomegranates, you use half a purple, not a whole one, and that counts as one purple. If that makes sense. The food list, like, let's say you're going to have bread. Bread is a yellow, but you're not going to break up your bread and put it in this container. On the food list, you'll see one slice of bread is a yellow. Okay. So that's how that works. So my breakfast is going to have a purple, a yellow. I'll share what each thing is. I'm going to have 2 reds and 2 greens. Okay. So what is my breakfast? First of all, the easiest thing is my shake. Obviously, I'm not going to weigh or measure this because the nutritional information is on the bag of Shakeology, and it's already saved in my app, right? So I know that this is, if you're doing the macronutrient like I am right now, I know that my vegan tropical strawberry is 16 grams of protein. And what you're going to be looking at in this is protein, carbs, and fats. It is 18 grams of carbs, and it is 12 grams, no, sorry. 4 grams of fat. Okay. I just got that from the information on the bag. Okay. So this, as far as the containers, is one of these. And as far as To Be Mindset goes, it would count as a protein. Okay. So that's that. Now I'm also going to add collagen. I'm going to add focused energy. I'm going to add this is one of my greens. Okay. This does count as a green, power greens. This doesn't count as anything. And this is half a protein. Okay. So I can count that as half a red. And then I'm going to add some creatine also, which is another half a protein. So I've got 2 reds in this meal. Okay. Or in my shake. I actually have what would be in Portion Fix 3 reds in this meal, actually. Not quite all the way 3, like 2.5. So this is another protein. So that's in my shake, but I'm also going to add a handful. I'm going to add a green container of spinach. So now that shake in and of itself, if I'm doing the containers, is 2 reds, 2 greens. No, that's it. 2 reds and 2 greens in my shake. And if I add fruit, then I'll count it as a purple, but I'm not going to add fruit. I'm just going to add a bunch of ice and blend it up. Okay, on here, I told you it counts as a protein. Okay, next, I am going to have some Greek yogurt. Okay, this Greek yogurt, all I had to do was search it in my Lose It app, and it showed me all the nutritional information for me to be counting my macros. But I had to tweak it so that I could get down my meal to the right amount of macros for me, which again is a lot of calculations. But I figured out that what I need from this is 75 grams of Greek yogurt. And you're like, how in the heck do you know what 75 grams is? Well, that's where this comes in. So I'm going to pull you down here so you can see. Woo, squeak. Okay. So I got my spoon, got my yogurt. I can't put my yogurt right on my scale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 0. I'm going to put my hand on it just to wake it up. Okay, now it's at 0. I'm going to take my bowl. I'm going to put my bowl on here. Right now, am I going to have to do the math? No, this little 0 button. I'm going to push this little 0 button, which will 0 out the scale with my bowl on it. So now the only thing it's measuring is my yogurt. Okay. So I'm going to stir up the yucky liquid stuff. There we go. And I am looking for grams. Okay. So it's set. I click on unit. I want it on grams. Okay. I need 75 grams of yogurt. So we're going to do this. Okay. That's 33. 68. Okay, 79. 71. I'm going to put a little bit back. I know it seems almost kind of silly. There we go. A little bit more out of there. And yes, you want to be as accurate as possible. Okay. There's my yogurt. This. Okay. Now I'm going to put this back on here. I'm at 76 grams. Okay. Oh, and I need 75. That's pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to 0 out again. All right. So I'm going to look at my app. And I'm going to see how much. Okay, so I need 1 gram. Oh, wait, no. Okay, here we go. I need a 1/4 cup of pomegranates. So I don't really need to measure that in here, okay? Because it's just a 1/4 cup of pomegranates that I'm going to add. So that's all I need to do with my scale for this meal, because I'm just measuring now. So I have these little already done pomegranates. Let me get a quarter cup. Okay, so here's my quarter cup. I'm going to take my spoon. But yes, if you're going to follow the macronutrient distribution, you must be this particular, because that is how you reach your goals. Because the macronutrient distribution is about literally reducing your body fat percentage. And you're not going to be able to do that without knowing how many calories you are needing for your body to burn fat and build muscle, unless you are following this. This is how a bodybuilder does their meals. Okay. Yes. There we go. So there's my yogurt. So I have that. Let's see. Go back up here. Hi. So I have my yogurt and pomegranates. And then I have my goal for breakfast is to have about 50 grams of protein in my breakfast. My goal for the day is 125 grams of protein. So my breakfast has, that's fat, protein. Okay. My breakfast has 50 grams of protein. So it's this plus my shake, plus I made at the beginning of the week some protein pancakes. Let me show you. Okay, I bought these pancakes. These are gluten-free. You can see protein-packed Kodiak cakes. They have them at the grocery store. I did have to order the gluten-free though. Now a serving is 4 pancakes. However, I need less than that for my meal because I already have my shake, which has a lot. So I'm doing 2 protein pancakes, and I not only followed just the regular recipe on here, but I added a scoop of protein powder. So then I added the protein powder in here and did a 12th, because I made 12 pancakes, actually 1/6 of the amount of protein, because I've got 2 pancakes here. So it's a lot of math. It's a lot of finagling. You may not be ready for that, or you may be ready for that. But how did I get ready for that? I spent years doing this and this, which got me to here. Take your time, do one step at a time, okay? And just enjoy the process. Be committed, be focused, and remember, you're walking the yellow brick road, okay? It's okay to step off sometimes, as long as you step right back on, okay? Go out to dinner with your friends, have a drink sometimes, have a dessert sometimes. But if 80% of the time plus you're following, counting, paying attention to your food plan, you will succeed. Have a blessed and beautiful day.